So, Dr. Newman, you're saying that everybody wears a mask?
That's correct, Wendy.
Alrighty then. What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. I love reminiscing the good old days, like when Saturday Night Live was still funny. And I remember watching back when Adam Sandler and Chris Farley were on. Maybe that's before your time. Maybe it's after your time. Not exactly sure, but that was when I grew up. Will Ferrell was still there. It's really like hilarious setup and show. And they'd make fun of Democrats. They'd make fun of Republicans. They'd make fun of everybody. And I think the last time that they were like really, really good was when Jim Carrey was playing Joe Biden. Jim Carrey did a great job playing Joe Biden. It's like chilling looking at this. It's scary, actually. This way better than Alec Baldwin's Donald Trump, which is a pantomime goofiness clearly out of spite. But Jim Carrey creeping around as Joe Biden is good. It is really funny. And everybody said, Saturday Night Live, I cannot believe how much Jim Carrey looks just like Joe Biden. It really does. Look at that. Yikes. Like, wow. I mean, nailed it, right? Holy smokes. So there's a problem here. Joe Biden's grown like 6 inches. And nobody's exactly sure why. Joe Biden looks like he's 6'2" now. You know who else is 6'2"? Is Jim Carrey. So this is something that I'm going to tell you up front that I don't endorse. Okay. It's just funny to me. And I love the internet because it always throws me a curveball. And here, this is quite the curveball, ladies and gentlemen. So there is a corner of the internet that is beginning to say that, hold on, Joe Biden is not with us any longer. We do know that Joe Biden was horribly sick, but that he's being played by an actor, and that actor is Jim Carrey. Now, we've often made the joke, which Joe Biden is this? We regularly do that. Number 2, number 4, number 7 is my favorite. But here, legitimately, Joe Biden does seriously look like a lot taller than he normally is. Many people have been asking, a number of questions about these weird little Joe Biden moments, like, why was his watch wrong? Why does he look so much tall? Why does he look like he grew a few inches while he was under lockdown, COVID lockdown? Like, did they really actually swap him out? With people making jokes about Joe Biden. But then noting that apparently Joe Biden is shorter, actually, than Bibi Netanyahu, yet he's taller in this image. Why is that happening? Does Joe Biden look longer? Like, what's going on here? Don't know, actually. I really don't know. This is my favorite. Joe Biden last week, Joe Biden this week. All right. Okay, we got to get there. Here we go. This guy's account. Listen, I'm just going to, give it to you straight here, right? He's out there. But his TikToks are going viral. His name is Fittest Flat Earther is his name. But he's saying that it's really obvious that Joe Biden is actually being played by the actor Jim Carrey. Could Jim Carrey be playing the role of a lifetime here? The brain rot conspiracy theory thinks Joe Biden is a character. But I'm here for it because it's the end of the week. And I want some entertainment. So here we go. Here's this dude making his best case that Jim Carrey is in fact playing Joe Biden, especially given recent events. Here we go.
If they keep pitching me slow 16-inch fatties, I'm going to keep knocking them out of the park. And if you're new to what I do here, well, I've done a lot of these videos. And I'm going to try to not say any names here, but you get the picture. The picture that one guy is playing the other. And I always thought it was just when the one guy was falling, but oh no, it's more than that. Well, do you remember this scene where he is controlling his voice? Because it looks an awful lot like something I've seen that other guy do recently. And when you pair those two clips up side by side, there's no doubting the intentionality behind it. Because I lined this up without editing it, and the synchronicities are undeniable. Watch the handshake. Even here, he looks like he smells a fart when they're making a farting noise. Down to the hand movement yet again. And then next comes the exact same mouth movements at the exact same time, followed by the exact same grin at the end. It's undeniable. And if you're new to seeing the fact that they do this with these two guys, stick around. I'll show you some evidence that I've used in past videos. But look at this, guys. You don't see it? You're just choosing not to. And just to show you how far they go in this mockery, watch his face, like he looks like he smelled something at the same time of those noises.
I'm sorry, we seem to be having some technical difficulties. In other news, oh, my apologies.
Like I said, if you're new here, it's not the first time they've done this. It's predictive programming. It's mockery. It's saying you're too dumb to realize that he is being played by him, and we're going to put it right in your face, and you're still not going to realize it. Even when there's a guy on social media pointing it out over and over and over again. But as always, I'm just here to entertain, and this is all for entertainment purposes. They don't really look anything alike. Definitely not side by side, having the same features. No, they're two totally separate people. Entertainment purposes only. I am by no means a Tucker Carlson guy, because I see right through him. But he did say something I agree with for sure.
That's not Biden. That's not the guy I remember. And I mean this. I never agreed with him, but I'm a shallow person. So is he. So I always kind of liked him. You know, Irish guy, throw his arm around you. How you doing, buddy? You know, rub your chest. Maybe he sniffed me. I don't care. I like sniffing. And that's just not the guy on TV at all. Like, at all. You know, if I was a conspiracy nut, I would think he was a body double because it's that different. So.
And look, if you're a truther and you know that it's all a show, then why are you feeding into the fact that whether you believe this is going on or not, that he has Alzheimer's and he needs to be replaced? Stop propagating their lie. I think maybe, just maybe, we just saw the last of Jim. And I didn't misspeak. I meant Jim Carrey. Because if you don't know, this has been going on for quite a while. And if you're new here or to this theory, I've done a lot of videos on it, so go catch up real quick. But if you're not new here, I'm going to show you how this mask-loving Jim Carrey is just doing his farewell walk. Now, in my opinion, and that's all it ever is my opinion, but I like to give my opinion with evidence. Jim is retiring from this role, and he's moving on to bigger things, which I'll get to in a minute. But I've done this many times before because they create things in the past to duplicate things in the future. And did you notice that exact same forward head posture? But I digress. And here is just more evidence that they're the same people. And I've done this many, many, many times where something he does, he's done exactly the same in a movie role. Just like here, taking his final bow before he goes behind the curtain to change roles. Because if you haven't noticed, things seem to be getting revved up. But as always, I know that Hollywood and the government are two completely separate things, never intermingling whatsoever. And Jim Carrey just loves to play all these different roles for Hollywood only. And their faces matching up, mouth, nose, eyes, is just a complete coincidence. Nothing to see there. And most people whose faces match up exactly perfect just happen to have the same postures too. That happens all the time. Just like it's also a coincidence that every time Joe has fallen, there's been an exact replica of when Jim has fallen in a movie or on TV. These things happen. It's just how life works. Coincidences happen.
So what do you think? Well, I'm tired. All right, let me just tell you this. I'm tired. I don't know what to believe anymore. I think stuff like this is really funny, and I love goofy theories like this, and I love it when people like take the time and like put the energy into stuff like this. Is Jim Carrey playing Joe Biden? You know what? Why not? Right? Why not? It's 2024. We've seen it all. Just take the mask off, Jim. Do the big reveal and blow all of our minds. All right? But not like what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, for heaven's sakes. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. I hope you got a laugh out of that. Get your thinking. See ya.